YouTube. It's become a driving force not only on the internet, but in our society. On average, 72 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute, and 700 of those videos are shared through Facebook and Twitter every minute. YouTube has become so big that it has literally changed our thinking. The word viral 10 or 15 years ago meant a disease or infection. Today it means bad local news segments, people sharing their talents, or the sharing of an incredible moment. A viral video is pretty much a shared video. One person sees it, then they share it with the next, and then they share it with the next. And in rare cases, these videos can reach millions of views. Last year, YouTube hit a milestone with Psy's Gangnam Style. It reached 1 billion views, and this would have been completely unheard of just 5 or 6 years ago. Though these numbers are impressive, viral videos are not all that YouTube has to offer. YouTube is a community of individuals striving to inspire others. YouTube creators, otherwise known as just YouTubers, do that for millions of people. And I am one of those people. My name is Alexis, and this is my YouTube story. I remember the day I found YouTube kind of like it was yesterday. It was the end of my sophomore year, and I was most likely supposed to be doing homework, but being the procrastinator that I was, it wasn't happening. So I went on the internet instead. Specifically, I went onto YouTube. I watched a lot of random videos from different people, and through surfing YouTube, I managed to come across a video called Biggest Pimple Ever. Originally, I was pretty grossed out and disgusted, but my teenage mind told me to click it anyways. I was confused when I first saw the video because it was just a guy holding a camera to his face and talking to it. But for some reason I couldn't stop watching it. That was the first day that I found the web series Internet Killed Television, and for 3.5 years I haven't stopped watching it. This series is ran by a couple, Charles and Allie Trippy. What they do is different to anyone not familiar with YouTube. They basically film their everyday lives firsthand. This on the internet is called vlogging, short for video blogging. Though this may not seem very entertaining, it is. And to say Charles and Allie have changed my life is a drastic understatement. Through watching them, they've taught me the importance of family and keeping the people that you love in your life. They are a great example for love because through their videos, I've watched them go from being girlfriend and boyfriend to getting engaged and eventually being married. They've also taught me to do what I love, regardless of what anyone else thinks.
When people are telling you that you're wasting your time on the internet and wasting your time playing music and that you should just, get a 9-to-5 job, be normal, just laugh in their face because what's normal, right? Just do what you love, make yourself happy, and then, awesome people will gravitate towards you. So, the secret is out.
The next person I want to talk about is a girl by the name of Grace Helbig, who runs a channel called Daily Grace. Grace puts out a video every weekday. Each day has a different theme. Monday is miscellaneous, Tuesday she comments on comments, Wednesday she reviews something, Thursday she teaches you how to do something, and Friday is Sexy Friday. And I have to admit, my favorite day of the week is Sexy Friday because it's painfully unsexy. I started watching Daily Grace at the beginning of my junior year of high school, and at that time I was still sort of shy, not too outgoing, not very confident, and awkward. Like really awkward. But after watching Grace and taking her advice, I began to change.
What do you do when you don't feel confident?
You have to remind yourself, if you don't feel confident, that is what you're doing enjoyable? Is it fun? And it might seem scary, but fear doesn't mean it's not enjoyable. And so you need to figure out, and this is every time someone's like, what kind of advice do you give? I say, do something in your life that is fun for you.
I started to become not so shy, more outgoing, and more confident in my abilities. So much so that I was even voted class clown my senior year of high school. I definitely have Grace to thank for that. And to answer your question, I am still pretty painfully awkward, but because of Grace, I learned to kind of like that about myself. Now, Charles and Allie, along with Grace, are just a few of the many YouTubers that have affected me. One other YouTuber is Michael Buckley. He runs a show called What the Buck, where he talks about celebrity gossip, which is pretty hilarious. But he also runs a series called Dear Buck, where he gives advice. And this series has absolutely helped me in more ways than none. Also, there's Hannah Hart, who runs the channel My Hearto. She's most famous on the internet for her videos called My Drunk Kitchen, where she gets really drunk and makes food. She's basically taught me that there's humor in any and every situation. even if we are just talking about food. Then there's Tyler Oakley, who puts up a video on YouTube about once a week talking about what's happening in his life or other random things. He's pretty much taught me to be myself fully and unapologetically. And last but not least, there's Mamrie Hart, who runs a channel called You Deserve a Drink, where she makes drinks for various celebrities. She's really provided me with a sense of humor and has taught me that puns will and always will be funny. In all actuality, these people that I've mentioned, along with several others, have changed my life. Without them, I would be completely different, and I can guarantee that I wouldn't be majoring in multimedia today. You see, YouTube is a lot more than funny viral videos. It's a community of people that have changed the lives of not only myself, but the lives of millions of others just like me. That to me is pretty incredible. And that is my YouTube story.